Let me tell you about how my 2025 went. The reason I'm doing YouTube videos is to help keep me accountable. So in a way, you're helping me. You're keeping me accountable. I have now laid out my plans publicly, so you guys kind of keep a check on me. You know, who's gonna look very foolish for laying out their plans and not being able to actually put effort towards achieving them? Hello, everyone, and welcome. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Vitali, and I am the owner of VK Party Supply. I started my business back in 2024, and now it's the end of 2025, so 2 years in the business. And today I just wanted to do a little bit of a recap of how my 2025 went and see how it compared to 2024. Right off the bat, I apologize. I haven't been on here for quite some time. If you remember my last videos, where I talked about being more consistent, being here on YouTube, how it helps me to stay accountable. And then I just realized that the last time I posted a video like this was in January of 2024. So pretty much I've been MIA on here since January for a whole year. So um, I'll see. I wanna change that. I wanna work on that. Just putting myself into a routine of making videos like this for YouTube is it's a little bit difficult for me, especially with how crazy everything is. But I'm gonna keep at it. I'm gonna keep trying to make it a priority and a goal. So thank you for those who have still stuck around. For those of you who are still here and still watching these videos. Um, I'm a little bit more active on Instagram and TikTok, so if you guys want to see a little bit more up to date things more frequently, you can check me out and follow me on those platforms. Let's jump into just seeing how 2025 went. This year, I ended up getting more of the white foldable chairs. I now have almost 200 chairs that I rent out. They've been doing very well this year. I also have added on tables. I have 26-foot foldable tables. I think I have almost 10 8-foot foldable tables, and yeah, they go out. They go out consistently. I see how people refer to them as the bread and butter in this type of industry because they go out the most. So definitely really good to have those in your inventory, especially if you're in this type of business. Um, Tents, I've also acquired a second 20 by 20 high peak tent, so I now have two of those. They've gone out a decent amount of times this year. I'm gonna do a little bit of a comparison here between 2024 2025 shortly, but I'm very happy with the fact that I was able to get a second tent because I even had orders where people have ordered two tents for one party, one location. So I kind of had to get a second one. I've already finished paying it off here not too long ago, so I'm good to go, and I'm already eyeing what my next item is going to be to kind of expand that inventory a little bit. Kind of going back to how my comparison was between 2024 and 2025, just a couple of examples. Chairs in 2024, I rented out almost 800 times. This year, they're going out a little over 3,000 times. Tables, same thing. It's, I think, 2024, about 120 times. Now, here in 2025, it's almost 300 times that tables have gone out. And then I'm slowly pushing to get more tent rentals. In 2024, rented them about two, maybe three times. And here in 2025, I've already rented them 8 times. And the goal is definitely to push more tents for next year. If you remember, in my earlier videos, I talked about setting up a goal here for 2025 to be able to triple the business in comparison to 2024. And I would like to announce to say that I have reached that goal. So it's definitely been a success. I'm already now planning on how to approach 2026. I do not think tripling is going to be realistic for 2026. So I'm going to scale it back a little bit and try to get as close as possible to doubling the business in 2026. I think it's very doable, especially going in with a much larger inventory. I think each year that I acquire new things and enter the next year, it's just easier with having a larger inventory. Um, I don't know about expanding more in chairs. I do still want to get a few more, but I think one of my biggest pushes is going to be getting a larger tent. I have people that reach out for larger outdoor events such as weddings, and just 20 by 20 tents don't necessarily cut it. So I'm eyeing right now a 20 by 40 tent that I might possibly add in 2026 and see how that ends up going. I'm also trying to push with tents. I received a couple of walls. So far, all my tents have been just open on all four sides. But now I do have some walls that I'm going to try to push for 2026. Kind of gives it that more enclosed, nicer look for certain events. And then yeah, I mean, that's going to be my biggest push. In the summertime, pretty much from May up until August, September, my goal is to try to have tents go out every weekend. So that's going to be, I think, doable. I think I might miss a couple of weekends, but I'm gonna push to try to get them out at least during that busy peak time between May and August. Maybe going through October. But that's things already kind of start dying down. Uh, but we'll see how that goes. That's kind of my goal. In regards to things like yard games, I don't know. I have mixed feelings. I'm still keeping them in my rotation. I'm keeping them in my inventory. They didn't do as great this year. Pretty much they did similarly to what happened in 2024. So it's nice to have them. It's good to keep them going out. It kind of adds on to certain packages. So if people are doing an event, if they need tables and chairs, they might throw in a game or two. I'm definitely keeping those, but I don't know in regards to expanding. I meaning I haven't really eyeballed too many new games to add on for 2026. And just with games, it's they get nicked, they get beat up, they the carrying cases get messed up, the maybe a piece or two start going missing. There's a lot of upkeep to it. I still think it's good to have. I just don't necessarily know if that's going to be one of my main pushing points in the business. I'm doing a lot of shifting more towards the essentials like tables, chairs, tents. Hopefully, more decor type items. I want to add lights to tents. You know, I want to be able to see about tabletop decorations or things that are just more essential for a party or a get together. I'm thinking about silverware, but I think that's probably gonna be again down the line in the future. Don't think 2026 is gonna be the year for it, but it's definitely in the back of my mind because people ask a lot of times for it. People are looking for plates, you know, forks, knives, just silverware, cups for gatherings, and the reason is I'm not getting into it yet is I want to be able to have, I guess, a separate dishwashing station for it. I don't want to wash everything at home in our dishwasher. I want to be able to eventually have a space where I can keep everything for storage, but maybe then also have things like that to be able to store silverware, be able to wash them properly, store them. I just don't think right now is the step for it. But we'll see. I'm hoping that a lot of you guys are also having a good 2025, and I hope you have some awesome goals set for yourself in 2026. and then let's see how everything goes for all of us. I'm wishing you lots of success, and I'm hoping that things continue to grow for me, and kind of hoping things are gonna go even better than planned and expected. So, but we'll see. All we can do is try our best, pray, and just go with what's going to be coming our way. So, thank you again, guys, for stopping in, and I'll look forward to trying to upkeep with more of these YouTube videos. So, you guys have a good one.